Imagine walking into a room full of people, confident, polished, and ready to make an impression, only to have someone mock the very thing that defines you, your education. That's exactly what happened to her. He laughed, sneered, and made everyone feel her knowledge was worthless. But little did he know, she wasn't just smart. She was clever, patient, and ready to turn the tables in the most unforgettable way. Within minutes, the entire room's perspective changed. Eyes widened, jaws dropped, and the arrogant smirk he wore vanished completely. Today, you're about to witness a story of wit, courage, and the sweet satisfaction of proving someone wrong in front of everyone. Stay with me, because by the end you'll learn not just how she did it, but how you can channel the same intelligence and confidence in your own life. The conference room buzzed with chatter, the kind of polite small talk that fills spaces where everyone knows someone is trying too hard to impress. She walked in with her laptop bag slung casually over her shoulder, her notes neatly organized, her confidence understated yet undeniable. She had worked for years to reach this moment, her education, her knowledge, her perspective, all honed through late nights, sacrifices, and unwavering dedication. And then he appeared. His entrance wasn't subtle, it was loud, arrogant, and designed to dominate the room. His laughter carried, sharp and cutting, and he made his way directly to her. "So, you've got a degree, huh? Must have been fun memorizing useless facts," he said, his smirk practically dripping with superiority. A few people nearby chuckled nervously, unsure if they should intervene or join in. She felt the sting, not because of his words, they were empty, but because of the sheer audacity. Every insult was a challenge, every mockery a gauntlet thrown at her feet. But she didn't respond immediately, she didn't need to. He had underestimated one thing: patience and precision. Her mind raced. Every insult he threw was an opportunity, every smirk a clue. While he assumed intelligence could be belittled, she knew intelligence could be wielded like a sword, silent yet lethal. She listened, nodded, smiled politely, and made mental notes. The room felt heavier, the tension palpable. His arrogance was a shield, but it was also a weakness, visible to anyone paying attention. She decided to wait, to study him, to understand the exact moment when the perfect response would land hardest, the kind of response that wouldn't just silence him, but make the room see her brilliance in its full, undeniable glory. He continued, oblivious to the storm brewing silently behind her calm demeanor. His jokes grew louder, more biting, and the room's laughter followed him like a tide. But she remained composed. Every joke he made was a stepping stone, every laugh a cue. Then came the moment when he asked her a complex question. Assuming she'd stumble, she answered, not just correctly, but in a way that highlighted insights he had never considered. Her explanation wasn't just knowledge, it was strategy, perspective, and wit intertwined. Gasps filled the room. People leaned forward. His smirk faltered. "You see," she said, voice steady, calm, almost gentle, "education isn't just memorizing facts. It's about understanding patterns, solving problems, and making decisions under pressure. Mocking it only reveals your own insecurity, not my limitations." The room erupted, not with laughter at her, but at the realization of what had just happened. He stammered, his arrogance shattered. For the first time, he felt small in a space where he had assumed dominance. She hadn't yelled, she hadn't argued, she simply proved, through intelligence and composure, that he was the one unprepared to face reality. Life has a unique way of teaching us lessons through moments we often least expect. This story, of a young woman being mocked for her education, yet outsmarting her critic in front of everyone, carries a powerful message about intelligence, patience, and confidence. First and foremost, it reminds us that knowledge is one of the most potent tools we possess. While others may try to belittle it, mock it, or dismiss it as irrelevant, true intelligence is timeless. Education is not merely about memorizing facts. It's about understanding, reasoning, and applying knowledge in practical ways. When someone mocks your skills or your learning, it often reflects their own insecurity rather than your abilities. Recognizing this is the first step in responding wisely. The second lesson is the importance of patience and strategic thinking. In moments of provocation, it's tempting to react impulsively, to argue, shout, or attempt to humiliate the other person in return. However, this story demonstrates that calm observation and measured responses are far more powerful. By listening carefully, analyzing the situation, and waiting for the perfect moment, she turned her critic's arrogance into an opportunity to showcase her true abilities. This is a lesson that extends beyond education. It applies to careers, personal relationships, and every challenge in life. Patience and planning often yield outcomes that rash reactions never could. Confidence also plays a central role in this story. Genuine confidence doesn't come from boasting, raising your voice, or trying to dominate others. It comes from mastery over your skills, clarity of thought, and the courage to let your abilities speak for themselves. When faced with mockery or criticism, confidence allows you to respond with grace rather than aggression. The young woman didn't need to shout or insult her critic. She let her intelligence do the talking, and that was enough to change the entire room's perception. Another key takeaway is the value of resilience. Being mocked or underestimated can be painful, but these moments are also opportunities to grow stronger and prove your worth. Life will inevitably throw people and situations at you that challenge your confidence, question your choices, or belittle your efforts. Instead of letting negativity affect your self-worth, use it as motivation to rise higher, think smarter, and act decisively. Finally, this story teaches us about the impact of public perception. Sometimes, the most effective victories are not loud or dramatic. They are clever, thoughtful, and executed with precision. By responding intelligently, she not only silenced her critic, but also earned the respect and admiration of everyone around her. This reinforces the idea that true influence comes from competence and integrity, not arrogance or loudness. In conclusion, the moral is clear. Value your knowledge, trust your abilities, be patient, and let intelligence and strategy guide your actions. Mocker. Why and arrogance from others reveal more about them than about you. Use challenges as opportunities to demonstrate your strength, and remember that the most powerful victories are often the ones earned quietly, skillfully, and confidently.